You know, I've been holding this like Romney Truther Club meeting. There's been like 5 of us on an email chain since about 2007. I have had Romney Republicans try to take me off national platforms, local radio here in Des Moines. I've spent more than 10 years of my life with beyond frustration and angst and hate that people in the Republican Party had for me, for telling you the truth about Mitt Romney all this time. All this time. And now, you know what? I don't want it to be said that I'm a lover, not a fighter. Mercy triumphs over judgment. So I will gladly and ever so magnanimously accept your apologies and exhortations for leniency. I will accept them now. You know, there's a reason that guys like me and Daniel Horowitz and others have done what we've done the last few years. And it has nothing to do with wanting the Democrats to win, folks. It's been wanting to not let the Democrats in. You take a letter off. It's not about letting the Democrats win. It's about not letting them in. What is the point of winning elections just to get all of the policies we would have gotten if we had won or lost anyway? What is the point then? Why make all these enemies? What are we doing then? It's just a sports team. This ought to be more serious than that. And if you now have decided, you know, we were so concerned on our show a few years ago with the willingness to bend principle for Cheeto Jesus Saves. The pendulum has swung way the other way now. I mean, there are people right now I respect. I think they're smart. Some I know and like that are right now, because Orange Man Bad, retconning Mitt Romney as a profile in courage. He's always been a craven political hack opportunist. And I left you just a few morsels from my goodie bag yesterday on my Twitter feed at Steve Deace Show. Mitt Romney going after nuns before Obama did. Mitt Romney, tisk, tisk, I'm sorry we have to shut down the Catholic charities that don't want to do gay adoptions, but it's a tough break. I wish it weren't so, but sucks for you kids. Good luck finding a home. Mitt Romney telling Jan Brewer, the Arizona governor, a few years ago, to veto that homophobic legislation that would have protected you from bake the cake bigot. And then there's a video, Mitt Romney on climate change. Pick an issue, guns, pick an issue. I signed an assault weapons ban as governor of Massachusetts. A year later, I want to run for president. Now I'm a lifelong member of the NRA, which, by the way, you buy that, guys. Not if you're not an NRA member, I don't know what they do now, but at the time, that was something you bought, was a lifelong membership. He made it sound in his ads, though, like he had been bestowed this, okay? The guy's a freaking hack, and he always has been. And if my career is a testimony to anything, it's that this guy's a hack. Because the way I've survived all these years, because that was my very first political fight, taking him on. If I didn't have the truth on my side, I'd have been squashed like a bug against the Republican machine a long, long time ago.
You actually said out loud,
I dared them.
If I'm lying about any of this, I will quit my job right now. You said that on air.
Yes. No one's ever disproven any of this. He was a terrible governor. He brought gay marriage to America. That was the legal analysis Phyllis Schlafly made at the time before he was even running for president. She made that analysis. He chose to obey the Goodridge decision rather than his own state constitution, which said courts cannot make the law. I could go on. I know this all chapter and verse. The hack of hacks. The absolute biggest political hack I've ever encountered in my career in either party. And the guy would not even eat a damn chicken sandwich to beat Barack Obama on Chick-fil-A Day, if you remember that. This isn't new. This is who he's always been. He's always hated the conservative base. After he lost in 2008, he spent the next 4 years, you didn't see him at Tea Party rallies. You didn't see him at the March for Life. Between 2008 and 2012, he wanted nothing to do with us. That's why he dissed the whole Chick-fil-A Day during the general election. He's always hated you. That's why he hates Trump. Same reason Nancy Pelosi hates Trump is and the networks and everything else is the same reason Mitt Romney does, because they really hate you. 2 days before the 2012 election, he ran pro-choice ads in 5 states, Iowa being one of them. He lost every last one. Iowa, Virginia, just every state he ran one, he lost. The hack of hacks. The absolute worst craven political opportunist I have seen run for a major office in my career. And now we're just lining up to tell the truth. Better late than never. My hope is, can we learn this lesson once, one time? Read your Cicero. The traitor inside the city gate is far worse than the invading horde on the outside. Jesus, the wisest man who ever lived, didn't have to tell you, watch out for the wolf. Even Duran Duran knows to run from the wolf. So to watch out for the wolf in the sheep's clothing. Hack. He's always been a hack. This is nothing new. And it's the ultimate brand too. And by the way, how do you know that this isn't a principled stand? Look at the count. See, no one else is pointing this out, so I'll do it. Look at the count that he voted for yesterday, and not the count that and the one they did not. The actual case is that Trump was in contempt or something of Congress. Because it was in the Mueller report that Trump told his people to go down to and lie to Congress. That was what triggered Justin Amash, right? See, that's the one that Romney voted not guilty on. The absolute stupidest one is the one he voted guilty on. Nothing's more Mitt Romney, who John McCain once said feels strongly about both sides of every issue. Is it peak Romney to vote yes and no on the same issue, and then vote no on the one that there might even be a little merit to yes, and yes on the one there's no merit to it? They're good grief. Can we stop taking in these traitors and being bought off by them and putting them on the cover of our magazines? The next Reagan. Hell no. This is why we've done these things over the last few years. It's not so that the Democrats win. It's so that we don't let them in.